everybody, this is Mr. Saint, aka B'nai Kent. This is another Mormon cult video, proving Mormonism wrong, one video at a time. How you doing today? Today's video is, what I'm going to do is define cult. What exactly is a cult by definition? And another part 2 of the video is going to be why resign. Why is it necessary to resign rather than just walk away, just stop going? We'll discuss that. The first part, I'm going to define cult. I looked it up in my American Heritage Dictionary, and it defines cult as, number 1, a system of religious worship and ritual. Number 2, a religion or sect considered extremist or false. 3a, obsessive devotion to a person or principle. B, the object of such devotion. Okay, I'm going to go back. A system of religious worship and ritual. Now that pretty much says all organized religions are cults. All of them, not just Mormonism. All of them. No matter what you believe, Christian, Hindu, whatever. All religion, organized religions are cults. Number 2, a religion or sect considered extremist or false. Okay, Mormonism, speaking specifically, has been proven to be false, and it's pretty extremist because they have a hatred of gays. They are very bigoted. When the Mormon missionaries come to your door, one of the things they will tell you is all other religions are false, or not right, or not correct. Only Mormonism is correct. And that's pretty extremist. And also, it's also Mormonism that has their temples, and I've been inside Mormon. I used to go quite often to go through the Mormon temples. So, and their rituals are very, very Masonic and very secretive, and up until the year 1990, they would threaten with bloodshed. They would slash your throat or disembowel you. I mean, in the temple, it's supposed to be a loving place, blah, 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 but anyway. And the object of such devotion, this is 3a, or no, E3b, excuse me. The object of such devotion, they basically worship Joseph Smith. One of their hymns is called Praise to the Man Who Communed with Jehovah. When it has already been proven, no, he didn't. He made that shit up. Anyway, moving on. Just for shits and giggles, I looked up in Roget's Thesaurus what a cult is, and I will read it. Religious rites, religious observances, sect, religious group, faction. Number 2, devotion, admiration, devotees, admirers, zealots, followers, and disciples. It's written in black and white in both books what a cult is. Can it be any clearer? Can it be any plainer? All organized religions, including Mormonism, is a cult. Period. Okay, part 2. Why I've gotten this question quite a bit. Why resign? Why not just walk away? Why not just stop going? I'll explain. I'm going to be talking about the Mormon leadership. The Mormon leadership, they're all about numbers. They're all about the money. And a lot of the times you will go they consider you going inactive when you just stop going. They don't consider you an ex-Mormon or non-Mormon or anything. They just consider you inactive. What not a lot of non-Mormons realize is that the Mormon Church keeps pretty meticulous records on each and every one of their members. They have your name, address, birthday, they have your spouse, your children, they have your phone numbers, they have your email addresses, they have any callings that you did, if you went on a mission, they have that written down. Just about everything on you except for your Social Security number. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think they also know where you work, how much you make. That way they know what you should be paying in tithing. See, and it just goes kind of all about the money. And when you just stop going, like I said before, you go inactive. And unless you resign and have your name removed from the rolls of the church, they can and they will come after you. Some leaders don't, some do. And they will do anything at their disposal. They will contact family members that are still Mormon. They say, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of so-and-so. Can you give me their contact information? Or they will send other members who are supposed friends and say, hey, come back to church. We love you. We miss you. You're missing out on blessings if you don't go, and all of this. They'll come knocking on your door, and a lot of them just won't leave you alone unless you threaten with a restraining order or whatever. And it's sad. And I think a big benefit of resigning is you gain a sense of self. You gain a freedom. I mean, when I resigned, it was like one of the best feelings I had ever had and I had ever felt in my life. I felt amazing. And when I left the Mormon church, I've never been happier. One of the things that they tell you when you're in the Mormon church, one thing they will tell you, and I've said this myself, is, if I didn't have the church in my life, that, I would be on drugs, or I'd be an alcoholic, or, I'd be a hooker on the street, or, or, my life would just turn to shit, or my life would be bad, and, I'm so glad to have the gospel in my life, and it's, that whole thing is just horseshit. Complete and utter horseshit. Like I said, I've never been happier in all my life. I have discovered that the world is a wonderful, amazing place. And the people in it that are not in the Mormon church are amazing. They're wonderful. A lot of them are atheists or whatever they believe. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever makes them happy. It's awesome. And they're friggin' fantastic. And I'm not an alcoholic. I do drink a little bit. I don't really believe in getting drunk. I don't do illegal drugs. I'm not a hooker on the street. My life is not shit. My life is so happy. It's wonderful. And leaving the Mormon church was the best thing I've ever done. And that's just the message I wanted to convey today. And I will post more videos. And I will answer more questions. I love you. I love you all. Bye.